So we have seen how we can use some of the task utility functions. We're going to look at some other task utility functions in this video. So I've created two tasks, task 1 and task 2, and they don't do anything very much. They are just just waiting for 1 second in the loop. Okay, what I want to do first is in my task 2, I want to find out the state of task 1. Now there are different states of a task, like if the task is suspended, or if the task is blocked, or if it's deleted, or if it's idle. So we want to know what is the state of task 1. To do that, we have a function called eTaskGetState, and it will return a data type of eTaskState. So we need to go ahead and create that variable. So eTaskState, and let's give it a name called my state. If you look at the values that can be returned, let's open the definition. Okay, so you can see it has 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, it has 6 different values. So 0 corresponds to running, 1 means it's ready, 2 it's blocked, 3 suspended, and 4 means it's deleted. So I want to find out what is the the state of task 1. So I'm going to use this function called eTaskGetState. So my state equals to eTaskGetState, and since I want to find the state of task 1, I'm going to use the handler for task 1, and then I will print the state of task 1 is my state. Let's do the same thing for the idle task as well. So I'm going to use the same thing. Let me just copy paste it here. Okay. Now remember how we can use the handler for the idle task. There is a function to get the handler for the idle task. It's called xTaskGetIdleTaskHandler. So you can use that here, xTaskGetIdleTaskHandler, and the state of the state of idle task is, okay, and it's going to print me the state. Let's try to run this program and see how it looks. Okay, there you go. The state of task 1 is 2, and the state of the idle task is 1. Let's pause this. So let's go back to the definition here. So the state of the task 1 is 2. 2 means it's blocked. I mean, of course it's blocked because right now the FreeRTOS, the CPU is servicing, or it's inside the task 2, so it's running task 2, so of course task 1 will be blocked. And the idle task is ready, so it's not running but it's ready. If we go ahead and let's try to modify this program, and let's suspend task 1. So the task suspend. So if I suspend task 1, so task 1 is going to suspend itself. Let's see what result do we get here. So the state of task 1 is 3, and 3 means suspended. So that's how you can find the state of a task. Now it's really difficult sometimes to get the state of a task, names of the task, and put everything together. So FreeRTOS had this beautiful feature called a beautiful function called vTaskList. So what it does is it will list down, like how you get in the task manager, it will list down all the different tasks, and it will just print on the screen. So let's get rid of all this. We need to create a buffer because the the list of all the tasks and their state, they are stored as a string, as characters. So we need to go ahead and create a buffer. So let's call it my task list, and let's get the buffer size 200, and I will use the function here, vTaskList, and the parameter will be where I want to store the values. So that's going to be my task list. So let's go ahead and let's print it. Okay. Yes. My task list. So let's try to run this. There you can see it's printing the four tasks that are running: T1, T2. We have idle, and we have the timer SCV. I think that's a timer service call. And here this is showing me the state of the task. So R is ready, S is suspended, D can be deleted, and then the stack sizes. So and yeah, the if I want to view this by some trace software. Now usually the most common trace software for FreeRTOS is Perceptio. There are other ones as well, but I'm going to show you the same thing in a different Eclipse plugin that I found out. It's done by the NXP. Okay, so let me run this task for some time. So there I can see that the list of all the tasks, I can see them here: T1, T2, what is the state, how much stack has been used, the priority as well. And same thing that I can find here when I'm using when I'm printing them using the vTask list. So I can get their priority, I can get the stock, I can get the stack that is used, I can get the state, if they're ready, if they're suspended. So it's like a really good function that's provided by FreeRTOS. And yeah, if I want to find out the number of tasks, then there's another function called UX task get number of tasks. So let me put in that here. Total number of tasks is this is the function. So UX task get number of tasks. So we have seen that we have 4 tasks, so we are expecting it to print the value 4. Program it. Okay, so the total number of tasks is 4. So this function will give us the total number of tasks. And another function that I want you to look into is if you want to find out how much time has elapsed since you have started the scheduler. So the vTask start scheduler, when you are when you start the scheduler using this function, a global timer will start, and you want to see how much time has passed. You use a function called xtask get tick count. So let's print that. Time elapsed, or let's call it the time, not the function's name is xtask get tick count. So let's try to build this again and run it. Okay, so you can see the tick time is 4016, 5020, 7028. So what this is doing is this is showing me that global time. You have to be careful when you are using this function, the xtask get tick count. This can be used inside any thread, but do not use it when you are inside an ISR. If you want to use the same function, like if you want to get the time from inside an ISR, you have another variation of the function, and that's called xtask get tick count from ISR. So from inside an ISR, if you want to use the function, you're using this. If you are just using it normally, like inside a thread, just use xtask get count. So these are some of the the task control functions. So we'll go ahead and we will look into some other features or some trace functions, in the next video. Okay, so thank you very much.